When we look at the globe, the two mysterious white regions sit silently at the very top and the bottom of our planet, the North Pole and the South Pole. Covered in ice, wrapped in extreme cold, and almost untouched by the humans. These places feel more like another world than a part of the Earth. But here's the twist. The North Pole and the South Pole are completely different from each other in the way most people never imagine. Let's travel to both ends of the Earth and uncover the fascinating facts hidden in the frozen extremes. You are watching the Universal Knowledge Group channel. In today's videos, we have to know about the difference between the North Pole and the South Pole. Let's start the video. The North Pole is the northernmost point on the Earth. It lies in the middle of Arctic Ocean, surrounded by the floating ice. Unlike most places on the Earth, the North Pole has no land beneath it, just thick ice floating on a cold ocean water. Because it sits at the top of the planet, all the direction from the North Pole point, no matter which way you walk, you are technically walking south. One of the most incredible facts about the North Pole is the ice belt is always moving. Since it's floating on a water, and exact location of its ice shifts constantly due to the ocean current and the winds. Even in extreme cold, the North Pole is full of life. Polar bears, Arctic foxes, seal whales, and the walrus reefs. In this harsh environment, however, the penguins do not live here. That's the common myth. Polar bears are the king of the Arctic. They are really on the sea ice to hunt a seal. Sadly, due to the climate change, the melting ice is making a survival harder for them everywhere. Humans don't permanently live in the North Pole. The scientists occasionally visit to the research, but there are no city, villages, or the countries claiming it. At the North Pole, the sun behaves in a strange way. There are only one sunrise and the one sunset each year. From March to September, the sun never sets. It is called the midnight sun. From the September to March, the sun never rises. This is called the polar night. For a 6 month, it's a day. For a 6 month, it's a night. Now let's move to the opposite end of the Earth, the South Pole. The South Pole is located on the continent of Antarctica, which is the coldest, driest, and the windiest continent on Earth. Unlike the North Pole, the South Pole sits on the solid land buried under the ice that is over 2.5 km thick. All the direction from the South Pole point north. Antarctica contains about 70% of the world's fresh water locked away in ice. If all the ice melted, the global sea levels would rise dramatically. The South Pole is far harsher than the North Pole. There are no polar bears here. Instead, Antarctica is home to penguins, seals, and the seabirds. Penguins are perfectly adapted to survive the extreme cold. Their thick feather, fat layer, and the social behavior help them stay warm in the brutal Antarctica storms. No native human population existed there either. However, the scientists live in a research station for a month at a time. The most famous is the Amundsen Scott South Pole Station, where the temperature can drop below minus 60 degrees Celsius. Just like the North Pole, the South Pole also experiences the 6 months of daylight and the 6 months of darkness.